got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Down the left sideline. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Goes right back to McBride. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Murray. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Touchdown! Michael Wilson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive picked off by Will Johnson. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to McBride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, he's going to have the Niners first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 yards there, and we'll bring up second down. The Niners have 0-2 here to begin the season.
And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The Baker with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Harrison will go in motion left. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Now Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Marvin Harrison Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw, Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Murray now to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison.
Murray's pass complete to number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. 8 yards on the pickup.
3rd and 2.
This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. A give up the middle with Benson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Here's Murray. It's Wilson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Murray now. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 3.
Second down at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Benson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the 49er.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Purdy now to throw.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And it's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Murray looking to change the play here.
2nd and 1. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
The throwing here, Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Gets past one man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, and it leaves him in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A give left side for Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Purdy bootlegging it. Completes it to Jennings. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got Ayuk on the sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the 49er.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That wasn't going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, 43 yards. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 21. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score. It's a big 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles...
this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
49ers 21. Chad Ryland to kick it off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his man, Jennings. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. Walter Nolan. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And that flag accepted. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
A short one here, caught by McBride. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. They run over center with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Open man here is Benson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Michael Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Harrison will go in motion left. Now Murray off play action. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. To wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Green.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Cards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the wrong way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Lane drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Over the dime looked on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And across the jaw, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one.
as they should be able to run it out from here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to